Hey guys, Carlzor here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at a game called Legend of Dungeon. This is a game for PC that isn't finished yet, it's an alpha, but if you go to the developer's website and pre-order the game for $10, you receive the alpha, beta, and all future versions of the game and everything. Plus that $10 is a discounted rate. The game is eventually going to cost $15. Another thing that you'll get if you pre-purchase from their website, from the Humble Store thingy that they have there, if this game gets greenlit on Steam, you'll receive a Steam key when that happens. Something that I really like about the title screen of this game is that every time you load up the game, it looks different. There will be different monsters running around in it doing different stuff, and it's kind of just a nice little touch. What this game is a procedurally generated 1 to 4 player RPG-like beat-em-up. You'll kind of see what it plays like here in a minute. The 4-player thing, unfortunately, is only local. You can only play single player by yourself, or you can have other people in the same room with you using keyboards and control pads and stuff like that to play alongside with you. As far as I know, there's not going to be any online functionality. That may change in the future. Just have to wait and find out. There's plenty of options to make the game look nicer or run better on older machines. You can change the screen resolution, you can put it in a full screen or a window, you can change the volume of the sound or the music, or both. Not much else to know about that, really. If we go ahead and jump into the game here, I can start to show you what kind of stuff you'll see. This is the little tavern screen that you start out in. In this screen, you'll see various little characters running around. Some of them are developers, and some of them represent Kickstarter backers who donated a certain amount to the Kickstarter campaign. You can run around on these tables and pick stuff up, and you'll actually be taking that stuff into the dungeon when you go into the dungeon. So it might be a good idea to go ahead and pick up a few items from there. At least I'm pretty sure you bring them with you. Another thing that you can do is when you walk into these doors, you'll change characters. So if you're a male, walk into the male door. When you walk back out, you'll either walk out of the male or female door. It kind of randomly selects that for you, and you'll come out as a different looking character. And so this time I came out as a female, and she's kind of greenish looking. Come out again. This time I came out of the male door. This guy looks pretty cool. Yeah, there's one of the developers, he did the music. There's the character design developer. They all have a neat little effect and a little text at the bottom every time you walk up to them and see what they're doing. And anyway, I guess it's as good a time as any to go ahead and walk down into the dungeon. I'm playing this on an Xbox 360 controller, by the way, just because I think it works rather well with the controller. I have it set up so that I'm using the left and right triggers to switch my items. Right now I'm carrying... Well, I'll tell you right after I deal with these snakes. I haven't played too much of this game yet, so if I terribly suck at it, and you've played it before and you know that I suck at it, then, well, yeah. I haven't played very much yet, so leave me alone. Anyway, I'm carrying a lantern, some apples, some beer, and a sword. If you start to run low on health, one of the things you can do is eat apples. Sure, there probably are other healing items in the game. Those are the other ones that I've found so far. I've found different colored potions all over the place. I'm going to go ahead and go down the stairs to level 2. Wahaha. You kind of just pick doors and randomly wander around and try to find your way down to the next level. Sometimes try to find your way to little secrets and stuff where you can find treasure. Sometimes you'll find different kinds of equipment that you can put on to improve your defense or your attack or whatever. You can bash open crates to find more money or more health items, or sometimes enemies. It's funny that I was about to say or enemies, because that's exactly what happened. You gotta watch out, because sometimes these statues will come to life. Is this already a staircase down to the next level? Indeed. Now, I don't think you want to go down too quickly, because you risk overwhelming yourself and not leveling up enough before you find some of the harder enemies in the game. Oh, jeez. Yeah, remember how I said that sometimes the statues come to life? Deer hat of protection. Awesome. I'm now wearing a deer hat. What did that do for me? It raises my defense by 2, it looks like. Clumsy ethereal magnet? What did that do? It brought my defense down. I wonder if it magnetizes items towards me or something, though. Maybe I'll experiment with that in a little while. For now, I'm going to wear this deer hat and maybe chomp down a few more apples because my health is running kind of low. Does beer... No. I know one thing that beer does is make you wander around randomly for a while, so we'll wait for that to wear off. There's all kinds of potions in this game, and as far as I can tell, you never know what they're going to do until you try them. Is this a dark room or something? Oh yeah. Okay. I actually haven't encountered this yet. A room where literally can't see anything. So I'm going to try to get out of here quickly. Oh, let's just go ahead and go down. I'm progressing down through these levels way too fast, I think. I'm going to end up dying because I won't be able to stand up to the level of enemies that I'm facing. These switches will sometimes do things like open up secrets or make staircases appear so that you can climb up to some items or treasure or whatever that you see up higher on the screen. Oh jeez, I'm taking a lot of damage. These green orbs give you experience points, which of course lead to you leveling up. What did I just find? Need to eat some of these apples. Lantern. Okay. I thought that I found something else, but I think it was just an apple that was sitting at a weird angle. And it looks like we're going to need the lantern again, because we're in another dark room. Gullstaff, you have entered the door to the north. You are now by yourself, standing in a dark room. The pungent stench of mildew emanates from the wet dungeon walls. Where are the Cheetos? Come on, get off of my face. There we go. There was a monster thingy stuck to my face, and they don't actually damage you, but they slow you down and get in the way of you attacking other stuff, I think. Finally leveled up. Oh, and here's a red potion. Blood red potion. Don't know what it's gonna do. It did something amazing, I guess. I don't know what. I don't know what just... Ah! Jeez. I don't know what that potion just did. The last time I drank a blood red potion, there was a different effect, so... I guess it changes every time you start a new game, what the potions do, so you can't just memorize what the different colors do. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like the pills in Binding of Isaac that change their effect every time you play the game. I'm going to try this potion because I'm really low on health, and maybe it'll restore my health or something. Nope, it put me to sleep, leaving me at the mercy of this bat, which is now going to kill me. Dang it. And so, here's the high score screen. I actually reset my data in this entire game right before playing this, so currently this is the only character up here. Last time I died, I had wandered into a room that had something that looked like death, you know, like with the scythe and the robe and everything, and like some kind of necromancer or something. And the necromancer just... I attacked him for a while, but he was beating me up, so he summoned a whole bunch of skeletons and stuff when I tried to retreat and go heal myself, and the skeletons ended up overwhelming me, and I died. I was trying to kill him because I was hoping to get a special item out of him. I probably should have just left, but I didn't, and so I died. That time, I drank a sleeping potion and got killed by a bat. That wasn't my proudest moment. But anyway, if this game looks really cool to you, and it certainly looked really cool to me, and I've been having a decent amount of fun with it so far, even though I've only really played a couple times, you can go to the link in the description to pre-order the game. You can go to the other link in the description to greenlight this on Steam. And that's all I'm going to show for now, because I don't want to spoil too much of what's in this game. Let me just tell you that you only saw basic, mundane sort of enemies. There's all kinds of crazy stuff that will eat your face in this game that I didn't even get to show you because that wasn't my proudest moment there. That wasn't my best run, but it should give you kind of a decent idea of what it's like to play this game, at least in single player. And hopefully you all enjoyed watching, and thanks. I'll see you next time.